Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Puzzles and Survival with Sticky Fang Gaming. And if you are new to the channel, I am a mobile gamer from lots and lots of experience, and basically I'm going to review Puzzles and Survival and my experience with the game so far. So to give a little bit of a backstory, I have been playing Puzzles and Survival for about 24 days now, and I would like to call myself a free-to-play player. I have spent about $5 in this game, and if you are very familiar with the mobile gaming industry, $5 is pretty much nothing to this community. So if you want to start this game, I'm going to show you basically what you can achieve in this game without spending barely any money. If you wanted to spend $0, you can do the same thing that I did with zero money. And you'll kind of see here at the very end of the video of my biggest accomplishment in this game so far within 24 days. So on the screen right now, you see that we're having our very first Zenith war. I sped up the video footage because overall this footage was about an hour long or so, and obviously I didn't want to make this video an hour long, so it sped up about 4 times the normal speed. If you're having a hard time keeping up with it, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure that future content is going to be a lot slower. This was just a lot to cover in a very little bit amount of time, so bear with me on that. So in the Zenith War, I am in State 22, which again has been open for about 24 days now, and there are about 5 or 6 top alliances all fighting for the Zenith, which is the middle governor building area in this game. And so the alliances that are fighting are DMC, which is my alliance, the Dark Matter crew, and then you also have OMG, you have SAW, you have EMP, and then you have a Russian alliance as well. And then lastly, we have Little DMC, which is our support sister alliance. And we are all fighting for this one main objective. We are getting help from OMG, who we made an agreement with prior to the fight happening, but we are mainly attacking EMP and Russ. SAW, you'll see, is gonna attack us about halfway through this video, and SAW actually has 2 of the top 5 strongest guys in the state. A lot stronger than some DMC guys, but our top guy, War Driver, really holds us down in this fight. So right now on the screen, you see that SAW just set a rally for the Zenith. We are currently taking control of the North Tower and the East Tower, and we're fighting for the South and the West Tower. What the premise of this game is if you've played any other like mobile strategy type game, it's a castle builder game, but what sets it apart from other games like State of Survival, World War Z, King of Avalon is that you also get puzzles, which I think is pretty cool. I don't get to show you any of the puzzles in this video footage, but I'll show you some in like later episodes of that part of the game. But the puzzles actually helps you get stronger, and they actually give you like rewards and stuff for doing the puzzles. So I think that's why I've done so well for myself as a free-to-play player, because I like Candy Crush too. So this kind of like really fit my niche. You know, I was just able to play puzzles a lot, get a lot of rewards, and then get help from my team as well to really boost my power up a lot. So if you're a free-to-play player with a lot of time on your hands, you'll do fine in this game. And if you are a spender or a whale, and maybe you don't have a lot of time, but you have a lot of money, you can obviously get a lot stronger, a lot quicker. And if you're both a whale and you have a lot of time on your hands, you're going to be untouchable in this game. So going back to the action on screen, again, you see that we're just trying to hold the Zenith right now. War Driver is holding it. You see my actual castle is the one you just saw on the screen with like little flashy, super cool, shiny thing. That is called a super weapon. So that's something else that this game kind of has that other games don't right there. That's me with the little shiny weapon thing. And so these super weapons, there are about 5 or 6 of them in total. They give you different stat buffs and whatnot, or different abilities. So I think that's pretty cool. They don't have that in some other games that I've played of this genre. And we're just trying to just make a game plan here. I think I was getting rallied and I like sped hit someone. I'm really big on speed hitting. I really enjoy that a lot. Still waiting for the rally to hit with Saw. That's probably like the biggest action thing that you'll see in this video. So I was just about to get hit by the Saw guy, who's super strong and I'm very weak. And I ported away so he couldn't hit me. That's one tactic that you guys need to know about with this game, is that if someone is going to attack you, you can port away and the hit won't go through. So that's pretty cool. Still waiting for the rally to hit. We're just hitting some other folks. My team, DMC, we're just doing really well so far. And I know it seems like a lot is going on, but that's actually one of the really cool aspects about this game, is that it's so like, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot happening. And I also think that State 22 is probably the most active state in the game. My team, DMC, I'm actually the leader of the Alliance, and we have done a really good job of making sure that we let people grow. A lot of states just have a bunch of bullies who are just all about killing everything, and they don't want any competition. They don't want anybody to challenge them for big events. I'm the complete opposite. I will let you grow so that you can challenge me, so that when we do have a big fight, it's more fun. You know, I'm very big on competition. I don't like just wiping someone clean so they can't challenge me later. I think that's very boring. So I did put on a shield because I kept getting attacked by the Saw player. Their name is Dex. And I can't take a single hit from Dex because he is that powerful. And if you have a super weapon, the super shiny thing that you see on my base, if you get hit and you have a super weapon and you lose, you'll lose the super weapon. And so I couldn't afford to take that hit. So I shielded, and that is okay. I'm telling my team like what to do. War drivers letting them know what to do. And now the rally from the Dex should be hitting here very soon. And you guys will get to see whether we won or lost, because that rally is probably going to be the game breaker. With Dex being one of the strongest guys in the game, or in the state, and then my guy War Driver being pretty much the only big guy that we had online at the time, if we lose the hit, we pretty much lose the event. If we win the hit, Saw can rally again and possibly win, but we'll see. Sorry, you're just looking at some chat. All right, the hit should be coming any minute now. Yep, there you see it on the screen. The yellow is the rally that's coming towards us. Reds are solo marches coming towards us. And then blues are all my teammates reinforcing the center. So as you can see in the center, we have almost 1 million troops in there. And then the Dex actually has about 1 million troops attacking us as well. So troop-wise, we're pretty equal. It is going to come all the way down to stats. So who's going to be stronger? War Driver or the Dex? Saw versus DMC. An epic battle coming to a conclusion. So let's see what happens. And the hit is about to happen. All right, just making sure everything's good to go. I'm like super anxious. Like before a big hit happens, I want to make sure everything is perfect. Just making sure we have all the reinforcements we need. And in this case, I would have unshielded just to make sure it is reinforced properly. And so we're saying that we're going to attack Saw after the event, which we didn't get a chance to because they shielded after the war happened. So, all right, so the hit is about to commence. I know for sure it's about to happen. All right. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you think that we're going to win or lose this. Unless you sped to the end of the video, then that's kind of cheating, but... You see those trucks? Those trucks are the rally that's coming towards us. Still just waiting. I'm just checking rewards and stuff for the event. If you were curious about what the Zenith war gave you, you just saw it on that screen right there. still just double checking, making sure we have enough reinforcements in there. Now, these marches are extremely slow. That is one thing I would say is kind of a pain. They're just extremely slow. And I did slow down the footage for this particular hit. So they hit it, and now, boom, there it is. As you can see, a lot of yellow going back home because they did not win the attack. And then they're actually going to share the report as well. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what the damage is looking like. And then I'll talk a little bit more about what I actually did in the last 24 days that led up to this event and that led to us being able to win this event. Especially at only 20 million power. Well, I'm only at like 19 million power, and for us to win this, and you'll see more in a little bit. It's just, it blows my mind. All right, so here's the hit. As you can see, we lost about 3.5 million power, and then the Dex and Saw as a group lost 11.4 million power, almost 11.5 million power. That is more than half of my total power they lost in one hit. And they didn't rally us again after this hit. You can see the stats as well. They didn't rally us again after this hit, and understandably so, because they lost so many troops. In this game, I will say that it's a little bit harder than usual to train troops. Resources are very hard to come by. Speed ups, like I have a ton of speed ups, but I don't have a lot of resources, and that is actually the issue that a lot of us are having. Just a lack of resources. You have to gather a lot. Even if you are a spender, you don't get a lot of resources in the packs that you buy, so that's one thing I would be wary of if you do decide to play this game. Overall, it is a great game, though. I don't want you to take this as me bashing the game at all. It is a pretty good game. It's pretty fun. I've had a good time the last 24 days. So now, feel free to continue watching on the screen. There's just going to be like some smaller things happening, me checking in on other states and whatnot. As you just saw on the screen, you saw the Dex is actually 50 million power, so very, very strong player. Like 50 million power in this game is a lot. Don't let my 19 million power fool you. 50 million is pretty. That's a big boy. Now, I started this game again 24 days ago. And I started just to check it out because I did see it pop up on my social media, and I was like, the game that I was playing at the time is pretty slow, not a whole lot to do, so I'll just check and see what this one's about. And I think what got my attention again is the puzzles. I really want to say that makes it the most different from other games. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as others. But in the last couple weeks, I built an alliance from the ground up. Again, I am the leader, so I made an alliance. We call ourselves the Dark Matter Crew, based off of a TV show that I enjoy. And we had some people join, and at first we were just a small ragtag group of folks just playing the game for fun. And then over time, we just started to see more and more players join us, and they just enjoyed the fact that I was a pretty good leader. I would tell people, how to do things, what to do, and we had fun. And then we also had some pretty good backup leaders. So War Driver, Snow Raven, they really helped out a lot when things were happening over these last couple weeks. So shout out to you guys if you're watching this video. And yeah, it just really happened naturally. They were just a good group of guys, and that is the key, in my opinion, on any type of game of this genre that you play, is to get a good leadership team behind you. So if you do decide to play Puzzles and Zombies, maybe if you aren't if you don't have experience being a leader, or if you don't have a desire to be a leader, then just join a team that has good leadership, and you'll have a fun time. I promise you'll have a great time if you do that. Now, if you are a person who wants to be in charge, then whenever you get into whatever state you hop into, or if you come to state 22, create an alliance, recruit good people, and don't promote people based off of their power, because that will lead to, I don't know, sometimes small guys will feel neglected in that case. Promote people based off of their personality and their good-hearted natureness, That's probably my biggest advice. And now on the screen, you see the end result of that event. We won the governorship. I won, the governor of the state, and then I was able to appoint my team as different titles. And you get packages that come with it. The state gets buffs, and I also do some shameless self promotion. So I always tell people to check out my YouTube channel if they enjoy it. And it is truly surprising the fact that I was able to come into a brand new game, a free to play player, and over a span of just a few weeks, win the ultimate goal of becoming the governor. I think that's pretty cool. So hopefully, you guys see that I'm a little bit experienced and that there's a lot of action that comes in this game. And this is the first episode for this video, so sorry if it's a little bit amateur, maybe like rambling a little bit, but I didn't make this video for specific like reasons. I just wanted to show you, hey, this is Puzzles and Survival. If you're thinking about checking it out, you should, because there's a lot of action. There's a lot of differences with it, with the puzzles and whatnot. And if you want to come to State 22 and play with me, great. If not, start your own game. And I'll make more videos here coming soon. I'm going to talk about the heroes for you guys. I'll talk about more in depth about the events. I'll talk about the puzzles. And yeah, this is basically just an introduction video. And I hope that you guys stay tuned for more, because there will be a lot more coming in the very near future. Okay? So until next time, this has been an episode of Puzzles and Survival with Sticky Fang Gaming.